Good evening, you're watching the evening bulletin of Northeast Web Shots with me Pratima Sharma. Here are the headlines, starting off with the national news. Union Minister for Culture and Tourism Z. Kishan Reddy launches Amrit Mahotsav podcast. Railways running 668 trips of 110 special trains from Durga Puja till Chhath Puja this year. Railway Ministry said augmentation of coaches in regular trains is being done to ensure the berth availability during the festive rush. Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia virtually flagged off the first direct flight on the Shillong-Dibrugarh route under the Regional Connectivity Scheme, Ure Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. The government plans to complete the privatization process for 13 airports run by the State-owned Airports Authority of India by the end of this fiscal year. SpiceJet will launch 28 new domestic flights across the country from October 31st onwards. Andhra Pradesh US Jagan Mohan Reddy called for overhaul of universities to ensure quality education, compulsory apprenticeship and employment in Andhra Pradesh. 6 civilians were injured today after terrorists threw a grenade at Sambal Bridge in Bandipora district of Jammu and Kashmir at 10:30 am. The Jammu and Kashmir police have filed cases under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act UAPA over videos that purportedly showed some people in the Union territory celebrating Pakistan's victory over India in a T20 World Cup match in Dubai, UAE on Sunday. Kerala Governor Arif Mohammed Khan says construction of a new dam at Mullaperiyar will be amicable solution. As far as issues relating to Mullaperiyar Dam is considered, he added that he is hopeful regarding the discussion with Tamil Nadu government. Former Punjab Chief Minister Amrinder Singh may announce the launch of his own political party today. Telangana junior doctors of Hyderabad's Osmania General Hospital on Tuesday staged a silent protest on the hospital premises after a female duty doctor on Monday was injured when a ceiling fan fell on her head in the hospital. Uttarakhand Indian Army rescues tourists stranded at Dharma Valley of Pithoragarh. On October 21st, the Indian Army carried out a rescue operation. The Supreme Court on 26th of October directed the Uttar Pradesh government to grant protection to witnesses of the Lakhimpur Kheri violence case in which 8 people including 4 farmers were killed during a farmers' protest. To foil the plan of the BJP at the center on a separate statehood of Gorkhaland, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee on Tuesday proposed to make a permanent solution for Darjeeling to keep the hills, Doors and Terai region in North Bengal intact with the state. Moving forward with the Bollywood news, the Narcotics Control Bureau on Tuesday opposed the bail plea filed by actor Shah Rukh Khan's son Aryan Khan, who was arrested earlier this month in the cruise drug seizure case, alleging the 23-year-old was not just a consumer of drugs but also involved in illicit drug trafficking. A special NDPS Act court in Mumbai on Tuesday granted bail to 2 persons arrested in a drug seizure case in which Bollywood actor Shah Rukh Khan's son Aryan is one of the accused. 67 National Film Awards 2021 have been distributed on 25th of October 2021 by Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu at New Delhi on 25th of October. The National Film Awards celebrate excellence in Indian cinema every year. The ceremony could not take place last year due to COVID-19 pandemic, which took place this year. Let's move on to the defense news. Chief of the General Staff of British Army also calls on Army Chief General M.M. Narvane and exchanges views on further enhancing the bilateral defense cooperation between the two armies. Indian Army on 25th of October conducted free-fall parachute training for the elite commands of the Bangladesh Navy. Experts from the Army Adventure Wing of the Indian Army conducted this training. Moving forward, let's look at the international news. Secretary of Security Council of Kyrgyz Republic, Lieutenant General Marat Imankulov visits India for first India-Kyrgyzstan strategic dialogue between National Security Council secretaries. During the dialogue, Lieutenant General Marat Imankulov meets NSA Ajit Doval. President Ramnath Kovind accepted credentials from ambassadors of Luxembourg, Ms. Peggy Franzen, Ambassador of Slovenia, Ms. Mateza Vodevgos, Ambassador of Israel, Naur Gilan, and Ambassador of Egypt, while Mohammed Awad Hamad at Rashtrapati Bhavan. The regional grouping BIMSTEC will adopt the Connectivity Master Plan, which includes 267 projects worth USD 124 billion in its forthcoming summit at Colombo. The Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multisectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation is a regional organization. Established in 1997, it comprises 7 member states: Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and Thailand, lying in the littoral and adjacent areas of the Bay of Bengal. The Chinese People's Liberation Army has intensified patrolling in sensitive areas across the contested border in Arunachal Pradesh after a lingering standoff with India began last year in the Ladakh sector, and has ramped up area domination patrols for surveillance and orientation of newly inducted troops, with a noticeable increase in visits by senior PLA officers to forward areas. Indian origin Anita Anand is Canada's new defense minister as PM Trudeau reshuffles cabinet. The 54-year-old will replace long-time defense minister Indian origin Harjit Sajjan, whose handling of the military sexual misconduct crisis has been under criticism. Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh is likely to discuss and pass a resolution on the recent attacks on Hindus in Bangladesh during the 3-day All India Executive Committee meeting in Dharwad, Karnataka from 28th of October. The Sangh was established in 1925, and in 2025 the RSS will complete its 100 years. We have made a 3-year action plan for our expansion starting from 2021 to 2024, and the work is underway. The same will be discussed in an elaborate way in Baithak. Coming forward, let's look at the world news. The 26th UN Climate Change Conference of the Parties is to be hosted by United Kingdom in Glasgow from 31st of October to 12th of November. Women came out on the streets of Kabul on Tuesday to protest against the closure of schools for girls and slammed the international community for their inaction about what is going on in Afghanistan. Women gathered at the gates of the United Nations Assistance Mission in Afghanistan in Kabul. Several leaders of the ASE and regional grouping pulled up Myanmar for abstaining from participating in the summit meeting, which opened on Tuesday. Myanmar refused to send any representative to the summit after ASEAN decided to invite a non-political representative from Myanmar. Coming towards the end, let's look at the COVID update. India logged 13,451 new coronavirus infections, taking the total tally of COVID-19 cases to 3,42,15,653, while the active cases declined to 1,62,661, the lowest in 242 days, according to the Union Health Ministry data updated on Wednesday. The death toll climbed to 4,55,653, with 585 fresh fatalities, according to the data updated at 8 a.m. So this is all for today. Keep watching Northeast Web Shots. We are also available on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook and Twitter. This is me, Pratima Sharma, signing off for tonight. Good night.